Jay did kill that Sierra Leone remix, The Diamonds.
You know, that's a good point about this album, too. I'm mad that, if you remember, the first one you hear, the first version was the remix with Jay on it, which I guess makes sense. But I wish he would have switched his verses out for the album cut and kept that with the Jay version, and would have kept the remix verse, which was about Sierra Leone, on the album later on. Because I felt Ye killed it with the original verses he had for the Diamonds one.
Yeah.
Where even he wasn't touching on the Diamonds in Sierra Leone, but he was still like kind of spazzing.
Yeah, he killed that joint.
But then I don't know, is that kind of like alluding to maybe he took a knee for Jay because it's Jay, I finally got him on an album or whatever?
But Jay wasn't on College Dropout?
Well, he was, but
but I mean, I don't think it was a knee for Jay because Kanye produced most of the hits that Jay had.
True.
I think it was because Jay was in retirement at that time. Retirement, yeah.
Quote unquote,
He was on retirement.
Asterisk.
He was on retirement.
My man, he pulled the MJ, retired like 3 times. Yo.
Nigga. I think, because Kanye made a lot of the hits that Jay had. He made a lot of joints on Blueprint.
Yep.
He made a lot of joints on Blueprint 2. I think he made some joints on the one before Blueprint.
The Black Album?
No, Black Album was after. He made a lot of stuff on the Black Album as well.
Sorry, you're right,
Lucifer and all that stuff he made.
Oh yeah, he did some shit for the Dynasty one too. Rock with Familia.
Yeah.
Which is underrated too.
Well, people forget Kanye's genius as a producer too.
I mean, that's what got him in the door.
That's what got him in the door. Yep.
They wasn't fucking with it.
Yep.
At that time when it dropped, I had that song on repeat, the original version, before Jay touched it.
Yeah.
But I remember Angie Martinez was saying she liked it, but it seemed kind of lazy because the sample was untouched pretty much. It was just kind of looped.
Yeah, it was basically
kind of cut and paste.
Literally.
Right.
Literally.
But that's alluding still to the genius of Kanye back when and still now, because to have that ear to know what works sample-wise is still creative.
Yeah.
That's why I'll say, even if you're strictly a sample producer or you're just lifting a snippet from a song and using it over again, you still have to have that ear to know what works.
You do.
Right.
Eric Sermon has that ear,
for Marvin Gaye, you talking about?
Marvin Gaye, for anybody, because they'll just take random shit, loop it in a way no one else can loop it, and just make it work either way.
Diddy did it for Biggie's albums. Juicy was literally a copy and paste of the word of the Juicy Fruit song.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they changed the pitch, but that's literally it.
I think pitch is still the same, actually.
It was probably just the same. Maybe a tad sped up a little bit, but it was literally almost the same tempo.
Hey, sometimes when it's
sometimes it works, it works.
Yo, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
You know
and people think that you have to do these crazy things, and listen, people don't know. Sometimes loops and shit like that. A lot of these producers, a lot of these people that make these hot beats, it's not only they didn't just program everything all the time. You don't have to program all of your synths and all of your loops.
No.
A lot of these producers get loops from somewhere to start off the song, and then that's it. How many times me and Franny listened to a song? I heard that loop.
Yo, I was looking through Splice.
That's a Splice. Nigga use that Splice shit. It's just is what it is. I mean,
just the times.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works, it works. I mean, a lot of people say that the greatest artists copy from many different people.
Oh yeah.
And then put their own things together.
Right.
People just say art is just, you just copy what someone did, and then what 5 other people did. You take a little bit what each of them did, and you make your own thing.
There's this book called Steal Like an Artist. And in that book, they talk about that a lot. They're like, if you steal from one person, it's plagiarism. But if you steal from 10, you're original and you're great. Yeah. It's like if you look at people I think my favorite example for that is John Mayer. John Mayer literally took everybody, B.B. King, Eric Clapton, all these people, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and he put them all together and made his own sound.
Yeah.
And now he's genius for it.
Yeah.
So it's at the end of the day, there's nothing new under the sun.
Nothing
is new under the sun. You can just take and play around with. Yeah. And I think that's what all hip hop is.
Yeah.
It's just
hip hop was built on taking from the 70s.
Right.
If there was no 70s music, there'd be no hip hop.
Right.
Oh yeah. Because no one was teaching them how to
soul.
play instruments or anything, so they had to take from somewhere.
They had to take all them shits.
Break beats, all that, yeah.
And how much is it a studio session to record for a whole band?
Back then, too, when they used to use tape. You know how much tape was? You know how much a half an hour of tape is?
How much was it?
Back then, it was like $300
Yikes.
for a half an hour of tape.
In
that half an hour, mind you, if you take a half an hour of tape and you're re-recording, oh damn, I messed up. There's no delete Command Z. There's that tape can't be used. Now we have more tape. So a half an hour tape could mean 10 songs, or it could mean one song.
A song.
Or a verse of a song.
Or exactly, even worse, if it's some little Uzi nigga, maybe like 4 bars of a song for a whole half an hour of tape.
Just the ad-libs.
Just the ad-libs.
Yeah, even the Sugar Hill Gang shit, that was a one take. Like, there was like, look, we only got one chance.
We don't have that money. Yup.
We got a drummer and a bassist over here. Like,
that's it.
Start rapping.
$300 for a half an hour tape. Plus, not to mention, to book the studio session.
Yeah, Jesus.
Getting an engineer, all
plus
that shit.
To hire the engineer. Plus to hire the musicians or whatever that needs to
That's
play
what, like, something that you told me I always remember is, like, hip-hop is the most efficient form of music. Like, it's one that, everybody is accessible to everybody. Everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, all you need is a laptop.
That's it.
And you can do all these things. So it's like, I'll fucks with it. Sampling shit, hell yeah, I'm with it,
bro. I'm with it.
And the good thing is that it's brought out some beautiful stuff, like that whole sampling shit. Like, even like, I love when people take a sample that you would have never thought to use. Like, I know Action Bronson got like this, like, it's like a Spanish shit. It's like
he used that shit.
And he used that shit. That shit was fire. I was like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? And some shit that you would never think, because it's like, imagine, yo, let me get a whole mariachi in the fucking studio. And then let me try to lay these
cut it up, splice it up and shit.
Right.
That's what Kanye did, bro.
Yeah.
Kanye did.
Even though he used to OD, I mean, I guess it's worth it, but he used to, like, what do they call it? Crate digging? Like, he'll crate dig for days, like weeks.
He still does that.
And he still does that shit. Like,
Pusha T said that when he was working on his ass album Daytona, he showed him King Push. Mm-hmm. And then Kanye was like, nah, I can make better beats than this. Scratch all this shit. I'm gonna make all the beats. They went to I think Wyoming
or Wisconsin or some shit.
Yeah, I think it was Wyoming, because that's where Kanye got the ranch. I think it was Wyoming.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And they rented a hotel, and Pusha said like for a whole weekend, he didn't even get to record for like a whole weekend. Like, the whole weekend, literally, Kanye was just digging. Like, searching for samples, searching for songs, listening to songs. And then, at the same time, he was working on Daytona. But remember, he was also working on all of Good Music's albums that summer. Yeah, so
he pushed out, like, what, 5 albums?
Tiana Taylor.
Right.
Kid Cudi and Kanye. He did his own, Ye. He did Nas.
Nas, right.
And he did Pusha T.
Mm-hmm.
And they all had 7 songs. So you look at it, this man was producing 35 songs by himself. Like, these were all his production. So it's like, for a whole weekend he was just digging up stuff. And then, like, Pusha was like, sometimes he would, like, take certain songs and he'd be like, oh, okay, that's for Tiana Taylor, I could hear that for her. And he'll set it aside before he even got to Pusha. Then he'll find the right things, and then they got to it. I mean, that was Kanye his whole career. Like, his whole shit, like, that's all he did as a producer, just, like, dig and dig and dig. Oh, this works, this doesn't work. All right, cool, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use that. Mm-hmm. And I've listened, I've learned about amazing artists through Kanye. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know who Nina Simone is until I heard Blood on the Leaves by Yeezus. A lot of people don't like that album. I think it was cool. But Blood on the Leaves was an amazing song, nonetheless.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what is this? What is this? Like, what's this sample? And I looked it up, Blood on the Leaves by Nina Simone, and I was hooked. I became a Nina Simone fan. Mm-hmm. Like, it's crazy. Daft Punk, when he did Stronger.
Yeah.
Like, amazing, bro.
Daft Punk was so underrated too, I guess.
Until he did that Stronger shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then everybody was like, oh, Daft Punk.
Yeah. But then I came to respect Timbaland more because he actually admitted to going to Timbaland for the drums only because he couldn't get it himself.
Kanye.
Or couldn't pull it. Right. Kanye. He couldn't pull off the drums himself, which he was always guilty of for the longest time.
Yeah.
And still is too.
Yeah, he is.
Like, this might be random, but if you remember, I think it was the 3rd Mission Impossible movie. I think they actually had Kanye do the soundtrack for that.
He
There
did?
was one cut he did with him, Twist and Keisha Cole.
Oh wow.
It was I don't think they used it for the movie. It was strictly a soundtrack.
Okay.
But it's like the best example of like trash Kanye drums just laid under the fucking sample. They did. He took some vocal sample and then underneath like those drums he'd always recycle for like what 2005 to 2010, which he never, I guess, fixed. But he got better with the samples of like the drums at least because he. Like, I know he admitted to stealing drums and other stuff to make it sound better because he'd admit like I couldn't get it.
Yeah. But
he still had the genius ear enough to get the main sample right and make that work either way.
He even admitted to torrenting.
Did he?
Like
that makes sense. So he would.
He torrented even when he was like famous. Like I'm talking about like Watch the Throne era, like when Kanye West was a superstar.
Oh wow!
Like my nigga will go on Pirate Bay. It was like a picture that leaked of like him going on Pirate Bay and torrenting sounds. Like, yo, bro. Nigga. I'm like, well, once I saw, well, all right. I guess I'm stealing my whole career.
It's okay if Kanye did it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it.
WWKD.
But then imagine he catches you torrenting his shit and is like, bro, you did it first though.
Word.
Yeah. I just needed the B-sides. That's it.
You torrenting my shit?
But then also what I liked about Late Registration was he might have been out already. I think he was. Mixtape-wise, he was buzzing.
Yeah.
But that was my introduction to Lupe also.
Same.
With Touch the Sky.
That was my introduction to Lupe.
And I think Kick Push came out right after, too. So it was kind of lined up perfectly for his, like, debut to the world.
Yeah.
Which I was blown away by Lupe, like, on his verse. It wasn't, like, life-altering Rakim level, but it was still, like, so clever.
Nah,
like,
he
who is this
it.
kid? I thought he was white at first, Lupe.
He does have a white voice.
Yeah.
He does.
He's got a PC voice.
PC. He got that.
And the video was fire for that.
Yeah,
for that track.
You know, fun fact about that track. So the budget that the label gave him for the music video wasn't enough for his vision. So he took $700,000 of his own money and paid for his video production for Touch the Sky.
Oh wow, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So he kind of co-directed that. Like that was his vision, that whole music video.
Oh, that was definitely co-directed by him because it was a mess of a video.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the great part was Tracy Ellis Ross and Nia Long.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the idea was cool.
No, it was cool.
The Evil Knievel.
Evil Kanye Evil.
Yeah. Evil Kanye Evil.
Evil Kanye Evil.
Yeah, so he used a lot of his money for that. And I heard like he did a lot of that too for like the beginnings of his stuff. He also did it even now like you hear stories of him using his own money just to pay for certain shit just cuz he needs his vision the way he wants it. So
that's why he went broke, right? For that time.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was in debt.
Yeah.
He was in debt
like
a lot. But then those sneakers that Franny
mentioned, loves so much,
made him a billionaire.
I mean, I ain't hating on the hustle, you know. Cheers to you, Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Nigga started hanging out with Elon Musk after that.
Cheers to you. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to you. But them shit is ugly. You know what I'm saying? But yo, if people buy it, if there's a market, I'm not mad. There's some music that I listen. I'll be like, yo, this shit's trash. But their shows be having thousands of people, so I guess there's a market for it.
There's a market for anything, nigga. Ice JJ Fish boy.
Yo, first of all, Ice JJ Fish is fucking nice, nigga.
There's this rapper, this Mosquito. They call him Mosquito Rap. There's some nigga that sounds like a squeaky. He's like a squeaky guy. Yeah. I'm not gonna give this nigga no promotion, so I'll show you after.
Okay. But I like fucking
because the nigga got fans and I'm tight.
Yeah, but I like fucking with Ice JJ Fish on Twitter when he posts some stupid shit about like Jesus or something.
You be replying.
Yeah.
That nigga believes in the mother god too.
Yo, shout out to mother god. Appreciate your blessings.
Nigga believes in the mother god. I'm like, oh nah. Oh man.
And dance moves is uncomparable. Uncomparable. Ice JJ Fish.
Nigga.
Yo, Ice JJ holla for a feature. What's up?
Nigga be dancing like Napoleon Dynamite.
But how many times you watch that movie?
Exactly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I'm telling you, bro.
I got burned out on that movie, though, Napoleon Dynamite. Because my mom started liking it, and she put it on every day when it was on HBO. East, West, Zone, Spanish, whatever.
Yo, you was watching that shit in Spanish? Ven a comer, Tina. You fat. How do you say Lord in Spanish?
How did they pronounce La Fonda in Spanish?
Probably
La Fonda. La Funda.
Yo, Pedro.
Vota por Pedro.
Vota por Pedro. Oh my god. So Late Registration, what would you put it in your rankings of Kanye albums? Rank your top 5 Kanye albums.
Fantasy Dropout.
This is in order?
Yeah, rough order. Fantasy Dropout. Oh god. I guess Yeezus. Maybe Dropout right after, trade off 3 and 4, and then I don't know. Does Kids count? Kids See Ghost?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess
okay, so I'll put that as 3 actually.
Wait, so you one for you is Dark Fantasy, 2 is College Dropout,
right?
Then 3 is Yeezus, or 3 is Kids See Ghost?
No, 3 would be Kids See Ghost,
and then 4 is
4 Yeezus, and 5. No, sorry, 4 would be Registration, and then 5 would be Yeezus.
Okay, how about you?
Mine is just album 1 to 4.
Oh yeah, you did say right.
Put that in order.
Dropout,
Late Registration, Graduation, 808s. Because I stopped listening to Kanye for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't like Dark Twisted Fantasy?
The reason I didn't like it is not a real reason. Like, I didn't really listen to it like that at the time.
Oh.
Because, you know what I'm saying, I started following God and shit. So I didn't listen to Kanye until he came out to Jesus is King, you know? You know what I'm saying? No, he was a little wild boy, you know what I'm saying? The artwork for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy
Amazing.
was a little, it was a little weird. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know if I'm doing this right now. You know what I'm saying? I was following God. You know what I'm saying? Jesus was like, nah.
Jesus was like, nah.
But the first 4, like, because College Dropout is what, not that I wasn't listening to hip-hop before, but it was the first time that, like, I dove deep into hip-hop. So I was like, listening to College Dropout. I'm talking about College Dropout came out in what, 2004?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about, I'm like fresh in, I don't even think I was in, no, because I was early. So I wasn't even in high school yet.
Okay.
Like I was still in, I remember listening to this show with my boy. Yo, shout out Ruby Rosa. But we was listening to it, and like, this was like the first album that like really pushed us. And we were like, oh shit, this is some magic. Yeah. And my boy started, right after that album, he started doing like, he started working on the Fruity Loops because, you know, that's all we had back then.
Yeah.
And now my man's producing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm over here doing music on my side. So it was like, it was really like a start off for me. So I listened to that. And then when Late Registration came out, I was already a fan. Like that solidified my fandom.
Yeah.
Graduation's impeccable album.
Hell yeah.
And then 808s, as weird as it was for the time, because I'm listening to this shit, I'm like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But I see it's like cultural significance now.
Yeah.
I'm like, he literally made a subgenre of hip hop.
And everybody does it now.
You know, like everybody's using autotune. Autotune is like a must in studio sessions now. Like, so I give it up to him. Shout out to T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? T-Pain, he made that happen because
that's a fact.
Because Kanye says that he was like one of the biggest influences in that. I think he even like had him in the studio when he was recording it. So, you know, for me, those are my 4: College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, and 808s.
In that order?
I think I'm gonna say in that order, just because that's the way that
the way you
I found it.
Okay, gotcha.
You know.
Gotcha.
But I would definitely. I think for me, I think I might even go like Graduation, Late Registration, College Dropout, and then 808s.
Yeah. Graduation was awesome.
So yeah, Graduation like won my heart. So I was like, I got to.
Graduation was awesome.
But Late Registration was like, oh shit, my man's doing stuff. Like, yo, what is this? Like, you know, and like you said, like it was my first intro to Lupe.
Yeah.
A nigga started skateboarding after that shit. Like, some over here, push. Like, it's perfect fucking skating music. You listen to Touch the Sky while you skating, forget about it. A nigga almost hit a kickflip. Like,
you almost branded.
Right, you know? And then a lot of, I would say like a good 10 years after that. Well, no, this is 2005. I started playing bass in 2008. And then I would re-listen to a lot of these samples, and I'm like, oh shit, this is from this.
Yeah.
Let me learn the bass line, you know? So I'm at home over here learning fucking Curtis Mayfield and shit.
That's awesome.
Like,
Nice.
So that's what, like you said, a lot of these samples is what put me on to other artists.
Yeah.
You know, and Kanye's great at bringing people to the light that some people might not listen to. Because even when Lupe was fresh, you know, and he took a chance, and Lupe fucking ate that fucking.
He does it the right way. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he does. He not culture vulturing on Lupe,
fact.
you know?
That's a fact. He does it the right way. He introduces new artists the right way.
You know what I'm saying? Other artists, pay attention, you heard?
Other artists be having accents every year. New accents every year.
Yeah, we know your favorite.
Yo, sometimes you gotta try some new things, you know?
Franny, you know, I think you know Brenden better than anybody at this point. Tell me if I'm wrong. If the right bag, the right size bag came along, speaking, he'd have to give in.
Yeah. I
Wait,
ain't gonna hold you.
Wait. At what level,
however,
though?
yeah. I was gonna say, if you brought my man a bag right now,
Yeah.
he gonna take it. You know
Of
what I'm
course
saying?
I'm
Shit's a
taking
little
it.
tight. You know what I'm
Of course I'm
saying?
taking it.
Of course. Like,
Kendrick
you'd be
took
dumb,
the bag.
right? You'd be dumb not to.
Of course, I'd be stupid not to. I'll
You know.
take the bag now.
However, if Brendan's already established,
Yeah.
he got
Even remotely, like even if I'm like,
Well, you
Chance
do
the
have
Rap-
a label, so you are established.
Well, yeah, but like even if like I'm on like Chance the Rapper acid rap level, like even if
Okay.
I'm still it'll be a no.
Oh,
It'll be a no. Even if I'm like on the come up, like if people are like, oh, he's on a no, I'm sorry, because once you're on a come up, it's a slope that goes up. I mean, because no one's on a come up and it falls short. It's like that's very rare. Like you fall off when you're. Most people fall off after their prime.
Right.
But once you're on a come up, it's inevitable. It's like, okay, prime is right there.
right.
So I don't need that bag right now. I'm gonna come up
Right, but let's just, pretend scenario.
right now.
He drops the accents, whatever one he has going on right now.
I think he's British right now.
British or Arabic or something like that. Yeah, one of those.
He drops the accents. He gets your number somehow. Not from me, not from Franny. We wouldn't do that to you. He gets your number. He hits you. You don't see numbers. Like, fuck is this? You don't answer. You let it go to voicemail. And you just straight, no action. It's like,
Come on, Brenden. Come on. Just hop on the track with me, man.
Come on,
I
bro,
need
you
you,
know-
brother. I'm half black, too. Help me.
Oh nah! I'll be like,
I love what you're doing, man.
I love what you're doing. I love the vision. How much?
I saw these Timbs. They were perfect for you, dog. I got you.
Yo, I think that might win him over. Like if Drake brought him to, oh my bad, I mentioned my man. But
If you could give me a sponsorship from Timbaland, an endorsement, and a payment, 100,000 and royalties, yeah. At this stage, yeah, I'll take it, bro. I'll take it. But it's a strictly business relationship.
okay.
So, it's
So no
like,
hanging out with him after the studio, whatever.
No, I got stuff to do. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got to record another song.
No.
Brenden, take me to your hood, brother.
No,
Come on, I
it's
want to see
okay.
the backwoods.
No, it's all right. I saw how scared you were when you filmed that
went to
video
Marcy.
in Marcy Projects. Now I'm good. So I'm not taking the Brownsville if you were scared in Marcy Projects. Sorry.
my man was a shook one.
It's all right,
that
bro.
day.
It's all right, bro. I'll just take the bag. Strict business relationship. Yeah, that's it, man. But if I'm gonna come up, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
If you're bubbling, no way.
If I'm buzzing, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, it's a no. It's a no.
Now, what do you do if, like, you are at a level now, like, you're out there, you're known, and it's a given, like, Brenden is, like, an entity. The
Mhm.
whole group is an entity. They're known.
Mm-hmm.
And you happen to bump into him. Like, randomly, like, at a
Oh,
when
like
things
a
go back to
party
normal,
or
like
whatever.
a award
Yeah,
show,
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
like, you just check into him, and he's like, oh, man, I'm sorry, man. Hey, Brenden, hey, man. I love that project you dropped, dog.
Why he has a Jay-Z accent? Why he has the Jay-Z accent? Because if it's Jay-Z, yeah, bro.
Yo, Jay-Z don't gotta give him no money.
Nothing. I'm just so glad you're noticing me. But if it's that kid, I'm like, hey, hi, what's up? I mean, I'm not gonna be rude, you know.
What if he tries to tap you up? You gonna leave him hanging?
Nah. I won't be rude. I'll dap him up.
Okay.
But like, I'm not like.
He tries to give you a hug. Dapping a hug, like a tight hug.
I'm not
like,
Canadian.
Peck to peck. Like,
nah, I'm good.
Nah, you know with the Canadians,
I'll be like,
you'll give him the Christian side hug.
yeah. The Oprah tap. And I'll be like, yeah, all right, cool, yeah. You gonna be sitting over there? All right, cool, yeah. Yeah, man, come hanging out with us after. We're going to a club. Yeah, sure. You heard my new album? I'm gonna be over here.
Yo, send me that. Email it to me.
Yeah, email it to me. I'll get to my agent, and you know, she contact your agent, your peoples, you send it, whatever. Yeah, send me the drive, the zip. Yeah, I'll check it out. Nah, back to this Kanye.
So
they're trying to do a versus with him and Kanye. By the way, people are like trying to petition it. It's never gonna happen, bro. He'd lose. I'm sorry.
Drake?
Hell yeah, he'd lose.
Franny?
I agree.
Yeah.
He'd lose.
Like blow out the water or
okay.
Like
No, I mean, okay, I wouldn't say blow out the water, knowing, you know, there's fans in the industry and stuff like that. I don't think it'd be blow out the water, but he definitely wouldn't win. I mean, 20 songs, you're talking about like, all right, let's see 20 great songs. We have Gold Digger.
Yeah.
We have Touch the Sky. We have Diamonds. Even skip Diamonds. We have what else we have? We have Through the Wire. We have Jesus Walks. We have Monster. We have Click. We have Mercy. We have Niggas in Paris. We have Church in a While. No Church in a While. We have, what else do we have? We have
anything, nigga.
Nigga,
just play his first album and then he's gone,
bro. Like,
yo, his skits would be better than.
Yeah, bro, he's not gonna. Come on, Kanye would win. Kanye would definitely win.
Yeah, most definitely.
Kanye would definitely.
Well, what if Drake said, "Okay, I'll do it, but only if he plays stuff from Jesus is King"?
Oh, that's a cop out.
That's not fair.
That's a cop out.
Okay, and yay.
You picked his worst two albums.
As long as you only play music from the Young Money mixtape with Bedrock, then yeah, we could do it.
But I don't think if you put any of Kanye albums, even his worst ones, next to Drake's best ones,
Kanye's still winning.
Kanye's still on top.
What's Kanye's worst album? I guess people say Jesus is King.
Jesus is King.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
I'll die on that hill if I have to. But,
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, bro.
It's a bad album.
I mean,
it's a lazy album.
It's
poorly produced. Sorry, poorly engineered and mixed.
Yeah, it was poorly engineered.
Well, even produced because it was like, you know,
rushed.
Yeah,
it's definitely rushed.
Yeah, definitely rushed.
That's not even his album. That's the
Sunday,
chorus, the Sunday Choir.
Yeah.
That's their album.
And at least he was courteous enough to give them Jesus is Born afterwards. The whole just a choir.
That joint was dope.
That was good.
Yeah,
that one was better.
I mean, but that's easy though. He just pulled the DJ Khaled and got the best and was like, "Yo, make an album for me," and that's what they did
for the Sunday service.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he did it that way.
I don't think he was like super involved in all that work.
As far as the Sunday service choir, no. That's why it's not. It's not under Kanye West as an artist.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's under Sunday service choir.
Ah, okay.
He just so that's what I'm saying. Kanye did it the right way.
Even
like,
though
Kanye didn't like I'm gonna be on the album. It's gonna be no. He definitely just said, "Yo, you could take the fame that you got from me and make your album." Obviously, he probably engineered it and stuff like that, and probably produced a lot of it too. But I don't know. It's not on his album as an artist. If you look it up,
you're right.
It's under Sunday Service Choir and their own artistry.
Even those, I like. But those remixes gotta go. I'm cool with the original shit. Like
the Kanye remixes they did,
where they'll mix one of his like secular songs, and make it into Christian. No, it's not.
Yeah, clean it up, yeah,
bro. That's like back in the day when they used to remix like secular songs and make them Christians. They'd be like, I like big Bibles in that can, not lie.
It's different though, because the production was amazing. Come on, you're not gonna tell me when they were remixing "Father Stretch My Hands" and those drums came in and the bass synth came in. Come on, that wasn't dope,
right? But
That was dope, bro.
Yeah, but that's like what they're doing now with that wet ass pussy. They do the wet and gushy for the radio.
Wet and gushy. Yeah,
it makes
good.
no sense.
It's not good.
Worship and praise.
Please don't, Kanye. Listen to me, Kanye. If you out there listening to this podcast, don't do it.
Worship and praise. I got that worship and praise. Everybody looking at me. I got that worship and praise. Everybody in the church with the worship and praise. Ooh, hey, worship and pray. There's some Christians in this house. There's some Christians in this house. There's some God in this house. There's some God in this house.
There's some praise in this house. No, don't do it.
Oh, man. Can I rank my Kanye albums now?
Oh, yeah. What's your albums?
Yeah.
Kanye stand over here. Can I rank my niggas albums?
Talk to me. What you got?
Right. So I got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy as number 1. I got 808s and Heartbreaks as number 2. I got, for 3, it's either College Dropout or Graduation. So right now I'm going to say College Dropout. So that'd be 3. 4, Graduation. And 5, 5, I can't, to be honest, I can't pick between Yeezus and The Life of Pablo, to be honest.
I didn't hate Life of Pablo, but
Actually,
it was
really
here and there for
liked
me.
The Life of Pablo a lot. I don't know why. There was something about it. It was just so like, to me, it was so like, it was stripped down for me. I think that's the word I could use to describe it. It's sort of like they made this whole grand production and Kanye just being like, nah, cut all that extra shit and we're just gonna keep the meat. Like, we're just gonna strip it down. It just seems so stripped down to me. I actually really like it. And I can't choose between that or Yeezus, to be honest. I know a lot of people hate Yeezus, but I like Yeezus a lot.
I didn't hate Yeezus either because it was just so different, like barbaric almost. With
and
the
a lot of
sound.
songs are really great. Like, you have Black Skinhead, you
I
have
love
New
Black
Slaves.
Skinhead. That's my gym shit.
Yeah, you have New Slaves, you have Guilt
New
Trip.
Slaves, yeah.
You have Hold My Liquor, you have I'm In It, which is awesome. You have Blood on the Leaves. That's already 6 songs that could be debated as great songs. And there were 10 songs on that album.
Right.
So 6 out of 10 is pretty good compared to like a lot of artists these days. 6 out of 10 is that's a pretty solid album.
No, it's still great.
Even Jay-Z defended his album in The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne was like, man, the album was trash. Jay-Z was like, I don't think it was trash. Charlamagne was like, that's only 4 good songs. And Jay-Z was like, yeah, 4 good songs. That's 40%. That's actually really better than a lot of what you get nowadays.
Right.
Like, even 4 out of 10 is pretty dope. I mean, now these days, a lot of artists are not putting out albums where it's like front to back, like press play, no skips.
Right.
Like, that's really hard. Like, artists are not even doing that.
That is tough to do.
Like, Jesus is King wasn't even that for a lot of people.
No, not at all.
For 95% of the people, it wasn't even like press play, you can't let it go. Yeah. So like, not even Kanye did it like recently, an album that was like perfect, no skips. Like, the last person I'd probably say was probably Pusha T. Because Pusha T dropped after Kendrick. I would say Kendrick, but Pusha T dropped in 2018.
True.
So I'd probably say maybe Daytona for me.